What is up, everybody? Welcome to Express. My name is Steven, and I'm going to be showing you today how to make some dropshipping with actually no money into the investment tool. So there's actually two ways that we can do this. I'm going to be showing you one way that we can do this like totally for free, and there's another way that we can use Shopify. Now Shopify is an amazing place to start your e-commerce, but you're going to be paying like maybe $1 or $2 tops. So still, it's like we're not paying absolutely anything. So I'm going to be showing you these two steps if you're interested in to just spend, let's say, just $1 freaking dollar for the next 3 months. You can start doing that with Shopify, which I think is really, really awesome. But if you still don't want to spend absolutely anything, let's go with the second way. Now, first of all, let's try and to focus into what exactly you want to make into dropshipping. So specifically speaking about the Shopify, here as you can see, I'm already into Shopify. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you a link down below in the description, guys, so you can start a free trial, and then you can enjoy some 3 months of Shopify for just $1 freaking dollar, which I think is like really, really a lifesaver. So what I want to do is to start a free trial here. I'm going to click here. It says start free trial. Then what I want to do is to hit into let's get started. So let's go for I'm just getting started and hit into next. You don't have to worry about filling all this information. If you don't want to add that, just click into skip down here. Then let's focus. I'm going to skip this once again. Let's focus into the name of your store. In my case, let's go and call this Humans Store. And let's go with next. Now I'm going to choose, really important to choose the country where you're currently living, since we are making some drop shipping. So it's really important to choose the country you're currently living in. So here into the country, let's focus into United States. I'm going to hit into next. Then what I want to do is to continue with my email. So this process is actually just really simple. Just create your Shopify account and then go back, verify your email, and then we want to go into the next step. So there, as you can see, now we are inside the home section of Shopify. So what I wanted to do now is to start to setting up my actual website. So then later I can start to making drop shipping. So if you wanted to do this like really quick, I can totally suggest that you just go into the settings down here. And now let's focus into the actual option that says brand. Now here, what I want to do is to import my logos, the square, the colors, the primary, the secondary color images, my slogan, the sales description, everything about your store. You wanted to take your time and try to customize that in here. So this is how it's going to be looking here into the actual white part, the preview of our actual store. So take a look into how it's going to be looking my actual website. I mean, we are not editing that already, but we just added all the elements that we wanted to see now into our store. So now what we want to do now is to focus into add applications. Here into applications, what I want to do is to try to look out for an app that can be helping me to connect a dropshipping supplier into my store, so I can just find products, add those products into my store, and then later practically you don't have to do absolutely anything since we are making some drop shipping. So drop shipping is the art to sell stuff of inventory that you don't have in your actual store. So what I want to do now is just to focus. I can totally suggest to use CJ Dropshipping or use Dizos. Those are some dropshipping suppliers by and from AliExpress. This is totally great. So just click there, hit into install application to the upper side. And then as you can see, it's going to be taking me now into the dropshipping supplier section where you need to have an account, of course. And then what you want to do is just to merge both of them. So there, as you can see, it says authorization success. So what I want to do is just to try to disable the bot because we don't want to use that. I mean, we're newbies, but I can show you how we can do this really more faster. So I'm going to just click into the X button. Let's go into the actual logo of the CJ Dropshipping. And here what I want to do is to look out for products that I can start to use and for later sell it into my store. So let's go. It says find trending gadgets to dropship online. It's going to be taking us into this new section where we can look out for some consumer electronics. So you can see here's the actual price, here's the name, here's the listing. If you don't know how to choose the best product, I can totally suggest you to go directly into the trending products, so you can try to look for some winning stuff, and you can try to actually afford stuff that people wanted to actually buy. So here, for example, I wanted to look out for this one. It says the silicone grip device finger exercise. So let's go into add to QE if I wanted to add more products. So now what I want to do is to click into my QE list. So it's going to be showing me the products that I just imported into my account of CJ Dropshipping. So what I want to do is to click the 3 of them and click into the option that says list now. So if I click into auto listing, those are going to be just really easy to add. But I'm going to click into manual listing. So I want to choose my actual store. the product type, you can choose click into, let's say for example, sports, hit into confirmed. The collection, you're gonna leave it like that. And the shipping method, you want to choose the one that best fits for yourself and hit into continue. If you don't know how is the actual feature, just click into the auto listing, and then later on what you want to do is to add your own price. So here you want to select your store, which says your price. And if you actually don't know how to put in your custom prices, you want to choose the option that says recommended listing price. Almost it's like really accurate to choose a recommended listing price. I'm going to hit into confirmed. So if I go into my online store and I hit into customize the theme of my store, I'm going to scroll a bit down and you can see that my 3 products are now being added into my store. So the latest stuff that we just needed to do inside Shopify is just to add the shipping method, all the cost, to add a PayPal or a payment, a third-party provider. We can just start to receive money, to actual money. You need to have an active plan. So that's the reason why I told you that I just gave you a whatever plan you choose for the next 3 months for only $1, which I think is like really cheap. But this is like just a broad way of how you can start doing the actual dropshipping with Shopify. It's a $1 only for the next 3 months, and you can just figure out if this one is working for you. You're making sales, if actually it's making some content for you, and then later on you can just afford like another plan, and you can just do some market research, analytics, and all that. Now, the other method that I can give you if you still don't want to invest into absolutely anything, which I think is really important, but let's say that you want to start from scratch, what I can totally suggest to you is to create a website totally for free. And for that, you wanted to have your Google account and use Google Sites. Now, here into Google Sites is really faster and easy to go here into, let's say that I want to go into the template gallery, and here I have a small business. Let's say, for example, that I want to focus into the one that says salon. So here into salon, what I wanted to do is to start by customizing my custom website. So here, what I wanted to do, first of all, is to edit, let's say, the name. Once again, this one is called humans. I'm going to import here, let's say, afford your style. So here, let's say that I have now, instead of a service, let's go for our products. And here we go. This is the part where you want to actually just copy and paste all the actual media from this product. So I'm going to go into the copy image. Let's go for copy image address. I paste the URL and I'm going to insert mode. So what I want to do now is to add the description, is to add the specifications, is to add absolutely everything here. So it's really important, guys, that here what you want to do add is absolutely all the elements, all the specifications, the actual name of the product, and you want to actually specify where does the actual product comes from and how much time is going to be taking to receive that into the actual store. So once I did this manually, what I just needed to do is to add a buy link button, and for that I use Stripe. This is like a PayPal. You can do this with PayPal as well, but I use Stripe because it's a little bit more easier to use. I'm going to hit into create. I'm going to add a payment link. I'm going to go into buy button, and this is the actual copy code. And here it says language English, the change button text. I'm going to go back into this alone, and here I'm going to choose in beam code. I'm going to choose in beam code. I'm going to paste that code. I'm going to hit into next, and here it's going to be appearing as my actual button of payment inside Stripe. So here we go. Here into our actual website, I'm going to hit into buy, and this took me into the checkout of Stripe. And here's going to appear in the name of my product, the description. Of course, I needed to change my image, but this is just an example. Once again, the payment option, the country, name of card, everything. So once we have received now the payment, we can go back into the CTA dropshipping or the element that we, of course, took that element, and we wanted to start creating our order manually. So go for CTA fulfillment, and I can start by confirming this. And I have the syncing process, and I can do this manually, so I can start making some drop shipping. I mean, it's going to be taking a little bit more time. We have to do this a little bit more manually, but still, you're going to be making drop shipping because you're selling stuff that you don't have in your actual website, and you're not going to be sending absolutely everything. You're just going to be taking, let's say for example, you're going to be taking 70 or 80% of the payment that you received to make the drop shipping, and you're going to be earning the 15 or 20% of that. sale. So with that being said, guys, this is like a really broad way of how we can get started by dropshipping, starting from $0. I can totally suggest you to just start to use Shopify, because Shopify is a really lifesaver. It's going to be helping you a lot to getting started if you wanted to start making some dropshipping. Maybe not really for free, but using this application for the next 3 months for only $1 is practically totally for free, and you don't have to do all that manual stuff that we did before. I mean, with Shopify, we do have everything for the next 3 months, which is $1. So once again, you have the link down below in the description. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more amazing tools about this actual Shopify and all those dropshipping tools. Thank you so much for watching the video, and hopefully see you next time.